Hello everyone and welcome back to Excel VBA Tutorial Series. In our today's chapter, I will demonstrate how can we hide rows and columns using Excel VBA. So without any further delay, let's jump down to the Developers tab and Visual Basic. Now in order to hide a row, let me show you some simple examples how this works. So you refer to rows by saying rows and then the row index. So for example, if I had to hide row number 3 specifically, I would refer to it as rows the index 3 dot hidden equal to false. Now on running this execution, I would rather call it hidden equal to true. Now on running this, as we can see, we've managed to hide row 3. Similarly, if I wanted to unhide this row, I could just re-change this to false, and I can run this execution once again, which would help me unhide this row. Similar to rows, we can also do this for columns, where we'll write columns. We'll put the column index, and we can say columns A dot hidden equal to true. On running this, what this would do is, as we can see, it will hide the column A. Similarly, we could say columns A dot hidden equal to false, which will help us bring back column A. Now if we had to do a from to to, so for example, if we had to hide multiple rows or multiple columns, then you would need to refer to it in this manner. So let's say rows 2 semicolon 8 dot hidden equal to true. Now on running this execution, as we can see, from row 2 to row 8, our selection has been hidden. Similarly, to unhide it, you may just want to change this to false and run the execution once again, and we have it back. Now the same methodology also works for columns, where if you want to hide multiple columns, you can just say column A to column D dot hidden equal to true, and you can run this, and as you can see, from column A to column D everything is gone, and if you want to bring it back, just change true to false, and this would help us bring it back right where it was. So let me quickly demonstrate an example where I will run a loop, and I will filter a list of users based on a criteria. So let me quickly write this function, let's call it get user. You may want to start off by defining an integer. So let's say dim I as integer, my workbook as object, I equal to 2, set my workbook equal to this workbook dot sheets, hiding rows and column dot cells, which is the current sheet I'm setting on. Then let's say let's define another string, which is user as string user equal to range b27 dot value, which is the cell right here. I've merged it to B and C, but that's fine, it will refer to it as B. Let's say do while my workbook I column 1 dot value does not equal to blank loop, and let's keep on increasing the value of I, so the loop will keep running from 2, 3, 4, 5 unless it reaches to number 24, where the loop will stop. Now let's say if my workbook dot value does not equal to user, then let's say rows I dot visible, or rather rows I dot hidden equal to true. So what we're saying is, if the value is in the user, which I will insert here now, then automatically you may want to hide that row as a part of the execution. Now let's quickly assign this to a button, and let's run this macro for execution. Now running this macro, I should get all the JSHs from that list. So as we can see, we've filtered all the get user criteria. So this is how we could use this function. Thanks for watching, guys.